let's talk Brock Purdy, because through like 3 quarters, Brock was awesome. We just weren't converting. The CMC fumble, I think, changed the whole game because, we were at the game and we had an awesome time up to the game. And you're walking around the whole city the whole week, and every Vikings fan is like, yeah, we're going to the game. Man, I hope y'all don't blow us out. Hope y'all, like, that was just the sentiment. Everybody was like, oh, this game's decided. And whenever that fumble happened, the crowd never left after that. Like, you got the interception, defense set the tone of the game. You go out there, you get the pick, gifting the offense perfect field position, and CMC coughs it up for the second time inside the 10-yard line this season. Second time. And again, back-to-back weeks that you lose by one possession, you get an interception returned very far into field goal range, and you walk away with 0 points. We did the same thing last week with the Fred Warner interception. We did the same thing this week with the Charvarius Ward interception. It's not symmetrical football. The defense gave you a gift, and you threw it away. You threw it away. Now, as mad as I get about the whole CMC thing, he freaking, that dude was emotional and took full responsibility. Yeah, hats off for that.
Anytime you lose, it's a bad feeling. I think we have a team that's hypercritical of each individual, and we can't just let it trickle down, and got to take a good hard look in the mirror. I know I'll do that. I made a bad mistake today that I believe cost us the game if I don't fumble that ball. And so I'm going to put it on me and go from there.
Yeah, put it on me. And so that was one of the cool things, whether it was, Purdy, Fred, any of these guys talking, every one of them took full responsibility for the game. Every one of them did. Even Bosa. Bosa played pretty well. Did he get a sack? No. He had the most pressures in the game, had the most quarterback hits in the game, had the most solo stops in the game. But again, the common fan and the, moderators on TV, if you don't get a sack, you didn't do anything right. I hate that attitude. But at some point, you got to get some sacks. You got to get some sacks. You just have to. Sonia, she says, I noticed Kyle doing that frantic play calling again. We only ran the ball 22 times. Yep, that's an issue. It was a one-score game. It was a one-score game. One score, the whole fourth quarter. You lost by 5. You scored 3 points there. And, that's not good. That's it. Somebody's like, yeah, but you only averaged 3 yards per rush. That is true. Jordan Mason got 0 offensive snaps this game. That is malpractice. That is absolutely insane to me. You're playing against a team that is weak up the middle. You only got 3 yards, but CMC's incredible. He played every single snap, by the way, which is awesome. I'm not upset about that at all. But Elijah Mitchell got in there, negative yards again for the day. Back-to-back games, negative yards total for Elijah Mitchell. I like Elijah Mitchell. He ain't Jordan Mason. And I'm not saying take CMC out, but you're splitting him out. Bring in Jordan. Let him have a chance. What you did wasn't working. Don't give up on the run game. 2 fourth-quarter interceptions, not great. And Kyle's, if it's close, he cannot run the ball. He is and it's a big reason why Kyle, since he's joined the 49ers, I saw some crazy stat, how we're like 0-19 or something. Since if we're trailing by 7 points in the fourth quarter, Kyle Shanahan has not won 1 game since he's been the 49ers coach. Why? Dude he gets one-dimensional. And anytime you get one-dimensional and the defense knows you're one-dimensional, we see the results. I love Kyle Shanahan. I do. Yeah, I do not want him fired. But there are some things that you can critique. That dude abandons the run game every single time in the fourth quarter. It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. Juan, what's up, brother? He says, are we overreacting as fans because we expect so much more? I'm upset we lost, but happy we gave ourselves enough rope early this season to still be where we are. And so, yeah, I love this one. Thank you. Let's transition now to where the 49ers are. You're 5-2 team. 5-2. You're in first place of your division. Do you have the number 1 seed currently? No, you don't. but you're not too far out. And you still completely control your own destination as far as all that goes. If we look at the standings, these are the CBS NFC standings that I'm showing you. So you've got Philly, they're the 1 seed if the playoffs were today, right? Detroit would be 2 because they have a tougher strength of schedule. We're the 3 seed. So we would still be hosting a playoff game. Then based on whatever happened that week, maybe a divisional host, whatever. Falcons are 4th, Seattle's 5, Dallas 6, Tampa Bay 7. And Minnesota, who just beat us, they're the first team out. Rams lost, they're second team out. So everything that you want is still there. You play the freaking Eagles. You beat the Eagles. If the Eagles win out, we win out, but we win the Eagles game, guess what? We're the 1 seed. Detroit, good Lord, talk about getting exposed. Like, we're over here talking about losing a tough game, back-to-back road trips. You know, Kirk Cousins had the freaking game of his career. You see what happened to the Lions? I know I'm not a Lions guy, but that was bad. And so we got to see what that looks like. But 5-2, if you double this, you're 10-4. Good Lord. You know, you extrapolate all that out, you're talking about like an 11-5. Like, that's the type of road the 49ers are on. This was also, you look to last year, Rich Eisen put this out. The 49ers lost week 6 and week 7 last year too. We lost it to the Falcons and the Chiefs last year. A little bit different because we lost to, one meddling team, which is similar. The Falcons were last year, and then obviously Chiefs won the Super Bowl. I don't think the Vikings or the Browns are going to sniff the Super Bowl, but we this is not new territory. And whether that's coaching, whether that's whatever, it's kind of where we are. And yeah, Shot J, I'm with you. In a game that close, you never abandon the running game. Pretty much condemned the quarterback. Yeah, it got bad, man. It really, really did. Late it did. And so it is frustrating. And I'm excited for what's up ahead because the Niners got a short week. You're playing a Bengals team that is feisty. And they look like they're finally, Burrow's finally healthy. They're coming off a freaking bye week. We're coming off a Monday Night Football game. So they get plus 8 days rest. But we're home. You got to rebound. You cannot lay a dud again. You can't do it 3 times in a row. And Kyle even talked about this.
Not much you can do about it. I mean, we flat out got beat. And I think right now you got to take it like a man. And we got a game here. And, I think tomorrow we wake up, it'll be 5 days from now. We got a team coming off a bye week who's been waiting for this for a little bit. And we can't sit here and worry about what's happened before this. We got to make sure that we do everything from now all the way till Sunday when that game's over to find a way to beat the Bengals. And then we go into our bye week. And I just looked at our guys right now as we got about 5.5 days left. Got to focus all on that and make sure we go in that bye week 6-2, not 5-3.
Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.